Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. A few messages coming in here. We'll roll out 20 seconds. Hey Patrick, thanks for liking the stream. This is the TeamODZ ODivaZ 2.3 ride. Riding around Suki's playground this morning. A bit of fun.
Good morning, Andy.
Hey, good morning, Justin. How are you doing?
Doing good. Heading to some Makuri Islands. Here we go.
Are you joining ODivaZ this morning?
I am
Perfect.
a little bit late.
No,
Here.
no worries. Yes, you're here. I thought I was leading it for a second. There you go. So you're right behind me. Now ahead of me. I thought I was leading this morning. Tiffany popped in right at the last second.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
What have you been up to lately?
Work.
Yay, right? I know about that. Luckily, mine's slowed down. Let's see if I can get my video started here for you.
You're in.
Okay.
Good morning, Therese.
Therese.
Got it out here.
Well.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes.
We can hear you loud and clear.
I gotta pay attention. We'll talk to that.
Falling off the back as well. There's one person that I don't need to help sweep, it's Justin. There was nothing sweet about the sweet spot training that I just did.
It's a good burn.
It was. I mean, it's only 15 watts more than what we did yesterday, and we did that for 20 minutes. Today was only 8 minutes, 6 of them. Oh my.
Just enough.
Yeah.
I heard Sharice say just enough twice, and I was like, what's going on? I realized I had just loaded the Twitch page.
Oh.
I didn't have it muted.
So I was going to save this one for tomorrow, Justin, but I can't resist it. You know, I've been doing magic with chocolate. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Good one.
It's awesome. Well, I've been replacing sprinkler components.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I went to winterize my sprinklers, blow them out. And the on-off valve is buried like 4 feet in the ground. So you have this long pole, you stick in the ground, you turn it, and then I stuck my air nozzle on to blow it out. And there was enough water pressure that water was coming up out of the air nozzle. I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. That means my valve 4 feet under the ground didn't close all the way.
Uh-oh.
So of course, put my tool back in the ground, and I open it, and I see the water get a little stronger. I try to close it. It went down, but it didn't shut off completely.
Yeah.
So I go harder and harder, and then I break my tool. Whoops. So,
Sounds like when my husband does stuff.
yep,
Just
we
like
had
that.
a sprinkler. Had a sprinkler repair company come.
Yes.
It's
like when I was putting my engine back together, putting the valve covers back on, and I misread the torque value for one of the bolts, the valve cover bolts, and I sheared that off in the top of the cylinder head. And of course, it sheared off flush. So
oh no!
I had to try and figure out how I was going to get that out.
Did you drill out the center and put a tapping screw in or something?
Well, so once I'd done that, I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm just going to leave it right here. I'm going to spend a day or two thinking about the different ways that I can get this out. So I had a plan A, B, and C. So plan A, of course, it was the very back bolt as well, so it was in the most inaccessible place. So I couldn't get a traditional drill in there, so I ended up buying a right-angle drill. Plan A was get a left-handed drill bit on it, see if that'll pull it out, and then continue to use that to drill down the center of it, use a screw extractor. If that doesn't work, then weld a nut on top of it. So those are my plan A, B, and C. And I'd already got a center punch on the center of it, so I had something to start the drill. Started drilling it out, and with the left-handed drill bit, as soon as that bit, it brought it straight out. So I was
nice.
Yes.
Well, my plan A, B, and C was the first 3 sprinkler repair companies I found on Google.
Sharice's video in here. I didn't see that you started sending video, Sharice.
For one, it's been a while.
There we go.
Finally got everything set, I think. So
So does anyone know when the Neokio World is supposed to show up
You're supposed to know that.
soon.
Zoom. Yes.
Zoom.
So the other interesting piece about my sprinkler. What's up, Owen? He says the 10th. Oh, yep. The month's calendar has like 8 days in a row straight of Makuri Islands, so that's probably it.
Good thinking.
That valve that was not working is right next to my main control box, both of which were in the middle of my driveway. Now, not my main driveway. It's the side driveway for the side garage, but it was not in very good shape. It was needing replacement for a long time. Anyway, so it was a good time to get a whole new control box and all new valves and rebuild the whole core of the sprinkler network. For my whole 2 watering zones, I have 2 zones. That's it.
So
Front yard, backyard.
I got a phone call at 3:30 yesterday from Faith. Daddy, the furnace is making funny noises.
Aw.
All right, turn the heating off. I'll be there soon. So he came home and it's the main gas valve. I've done it before. Yeah, Christian. So like in the stream. It's related to the plenum getting too hot, and the gas valve can't shut off on over temperature, and that usually happens when the filter needs replacing. And we've got a huge filter that only needs replacing once a year, and it's probably been a year since I replaced it, so that got replaced. And that was that one fixed. And then, what else did I? Oh yeah, I went to winterize my camper last night. So, well, it's stored on a storage facility. So I had to take the battery over there, and the battery wasn't charged. So I actually planned ahead. I not only took the camper battery, but I also took the jump leads as well, so I could connect the camper battery up to the vehicle, so that I knew I'd have power to run the pump to pump the antifreeze into the water lines.
Sharice, are you using the iOS blur your background feature?
I'm not on iOS, but it's a background feature. How's it look?
Oh, it's built into Discord, right? The one that asks if you want to blur. Got it.
Yeah,
that's good.
Working well.
I was going to ask you if it was going to work. Is it working okay, or is it not?
Yep. Yep.
I bet your CPU is getting pegged, but
it's doing a good job of detecting what's Sharice and what's not Sharice.
yeah.
Well, I'm using a different laptop to Discord than I am to Zwift. So
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you've got your new computer now, haven't you?
yeah.
Tell me about the new computer. And has it solved all of your...
My drops.
Yeah. I already know the answer to that, but I want to hear what you have to say.
My lameness. Yeah, it has solved most of it. I'm still dropping my heart rate, and I think it's my aunt dongle. I just got a MacBook Pro.
Oh,
A new MacBook Pro?
Yeah.
With the M1 Max? M1 Pro?
Oh no, not that one. No,
Oh.
it's a 2020. I think.
Isn't the
So not
Intel-based
new,
one?
but
Nope.
new to me.
So whatever Don tells you, don't use a Dyson charger.
Oh my gosh. Especially not.
Hopefully he didn't have a MacBook Pro. Wasn't it an old laptop?
It was Windows. It was still running Windows 7. No. I don't think it wasn't even.
Wasn't even 7?
It might have been not even 7. I think it was. I was like, are you kidding me, Don?
So Justin, I was actually installing ransomware and live ransomware and malware and viruses on an XP machine last week.
Nice. Who are you trying to rob?
No, we were testing out some new antivirus software, making sure it would prevent it. So, there can't be too many people.
I think he legitimately was on Windows 8, if I remember now. I think he was actually on Windows 8.
Pretty good.
Oh. Yeah, there can't be too many people that have actually tried to install ransomware on a computer in their organization and still have their job.
No.
It was quite a feat to try and get it to the computer in the first place without antivirus software picking it up. I ended up using a Linux box to zip it and put a password on the zip file. That got it in there. I still got installed discs, original install discs, so 95, 98, NT4. I think I might have NT351 as well.
Speaking of dropouts, Zwift.
2000 server. Hiya, Sheikh. That said 98, ME. Yeah, got them all.
Remember the days when Windows 3.11 came on 13 floppies?
Oh yeah, I've still got those floppies. I've got DOS 622 as well. I've got a comment on that.
Remember the days when they wouldn't let you stick floppies into any computer because it was a security threat, and so you had to have a special encrypted floppy with some super crazy long password? Oh wait, never mind. I'm mixing things up. So apparently, there's a loophole in Zwift running that some of the workouts that they've published have like a resting section called walk that gives you XP even if you just tab through the workout. And Matcha wrote a script and 32 million XP in Zwift running. He claims that the walk interval type can't be added through the other workouts, but I'm pretty sure if you find the right XML tag to stick in the workout file, you could create it yourself.
Somewhere, I've still got the 40 odd installed floppies that OS2 came on. You remember OS2, Justin?
OS2, was that like before I was born?
OS2 was IBM's windowing operating system.
Ooh, IBM.
I almost took a job with IBM.
Big Blue.
Back in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Huh.
You ever heard of Poughkeepsie?
Nope. So, my family is planning a Christmas road trip, and I've been picking little bits up. One of the states that they're planning on visiting is Utah, Justin.
Ooh, yeah. For Christmas, huh? You're gonna get some snow.
I know Moab's been talked about,
Ooh.
Nice.
and I'm hoping
Yeah.
we can take a detour up to Salt Lake City and come and say hello if you're going to be around.
Plan to be here. It's about a 4 or 5 hour drive
I know.
from Moab to
Just a
Salt
little
Lake.
dip up. Yeah,
And the weather's not anywhere near as nice in Salt Lake. I mean, it depends on the time of year. In the summer, it might actually be a lot nicer in Salt Lake than it is in Moab.
I'm sure, but unless, I mean, I'm not coming that far and not having an opportunity to come and say hello to you.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
You can exchange dad jokes in real life.
Oh my goodness. We'll even record it and we'll send Sharice a copy just for her own archives.
Why am I so far ahead of the beacon here?
You're too strong, Andy.
Oh, the group's pulling me along the blob. It was the blob's fault.
That's it.
My club's Hamfest this weekend. I'm hoping my kids will be testing. Get them their amateur radio licenses.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, tip.
So I'm back with the real blob now.
Good job.
What route are we on? Did anybody
Suki
remember
playground.
offhand?
Playground.
Does it go up to the tree?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know these routes well enough.
I'm thinking like the gravel section. I would think, hope not. That would really spread us out. So, Andy, what do you think the going rate for having a sprinkler company dig 4 feet and replace a valve is?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Any guesses, Sharice?
Probably a bit.
Say what?
Couple hundred?
Ha, I wish.
Yeah, I would think more than that.
More?
No, I think 600,
We don't even
700.
have sprinklers here.
Part of it is I think they're taking risk of digging that deep, of hitting other utilities.
Yeah.
$1,300.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Tell you what, Justin.
They dug it by hand though, because if they do happen to see other utilities, it's easier to not destroy them.
I'll do it for 600.
You do it for 600.
As long as you provide the shovel.
Can you do it yesterday?
For $1,300, I'd drive over there and do it for you. And that's a 14-hour drive. Plus. But I get to see Megan on the way. I was looking at the TTT schedule for the rest of the year yesterday, and I noticed what's coming up on New Year's Eve. We're going up the Alp again.
A little bit says true or false. ODivaZ stands for Old Dirty Zwifters, and you are all super Wu-Tang fans.
Oh yeah, I'll get a bit of Wu-Tang fun in.
We're all super WTF. Is that what you mean by Wu-Tang fans? Oh. Give me the bike so I can take it away.
Nice blob now.
Yep.
Nice to have you on, getting little bits. Thanks for saying hi. The original meaning for ODivaZ was optometrists on Zwift. As boring as that answer really is. OD. But they're also really into Zwift and they're using it too much. So it's like they were ODing on Zwift. So that's why the name came out. But when we had a logo that said overdosing on Zwift, Eric Min got a little upset or preferred that we didn't put overdosing or doping near Zwift. So the D, OD is the acronym for optometrist. It's a medical doctor. OD is optometrist, yes.
Yep.
Yes. So if you look at the bike logo in the live stream, you'll notice it's a pair of glasses. The bike. Look at the top right of the stream. You see the bike is actually a pair of glasses.
Yep.
Oh, I see that. I see what you did. Wait, let me put on my logo and see if I can. No, now I can see what you did there. But since overdosing on Zwift got vetoed early, the actual definition has varied drastically from old dirty Zwifters to old dirty fishermen's to
obviously dominating
Zwift.
Yep.
Yes.
And then of course we try and fit it in to all of our team names. Things like WTRL. Except for Barracudas. What were they thinking?
He says the explanation is unclear. You might need a new eyeglass prescription, Charlie.
So when we were racing in Frappe, my team was on the drops with Olive on D of drops and a Z at the end of drops. Although I really wanted oily domestiques, but the team didn't want that one.
You didn't want to have to put on sprinkly oil on your skin every time before you
So Megan's
sparkly oil.
Megan's doing a workout at the moment. He's messaging me here. He's doing a workout. Easy days, hard days, alternating. She said, "Trust the process." They say it will be fun. They say.
Fatter blob, guys. Fatter blob.
Right.
No, I'm actually wearing multifocal contact lenses.
Multifocal contact lenses. Nice.
Yeah.
Heard about those.
What do they do?
No.
I think they have concentric circles for the different
they do.
prescription levels.
That's right.
That's cool.
No, you just have to turn your head to the side 90 degrees to look at the different prescription levels.
Yeah, so when I tilt my head back and I'm looking at you, I'm not looking down my nose at you.
Ooh, Kitten Little Bit's wearing the blue light blocking glasses. Is that like the red light special glasses? Button. I guess it has to be some yellow light. But maybe it's orange light special. Charlie says he's waiting for his augmented reality contacts.
Good messages. I'll let you do the towel whip, Justin.
Ooh, 100 messages.
There we go. Yeah, I'll let you do it on the grounds that if I did it, I'd probably knock my cameras and my monitor over.
Towel whip, come on, Andy.
And
I'd
I'd ride off my rollers. Yeah. I'd end up in a heap on the floor.
Louis.
Hey there, Louis.
Welcome, welcome.
Thanks for liking the stream. Can I do any roller tricks?
Yeah.
I
Come
can
on, do
stay
some
them.
roller tricks, Andy. Dance. Dance, monkey, dance.
No, I can't do any roller tricks.
Oh. Charlie almost bought a pair of the cycling glasses with the heads-up info. Oh. Seems cool in the marketing videos. So the video of the gal on rollers who took a spare tube, and fed it through the front tire, over her body, and then through the back wheel. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. You'll probably do that, but I'm sure it will get trapped in my chain wheel or something if I tried it.
Try it now, Andy, while you're streaming. What could go wrong first time?
Well, I've got a recovering broken foot, a broken rib, a really sore shoulder. I'd really like those injuries to heal before I pick another one up.
All I hear is a recipe for a better video clip. Let's see it.
Wait, why are you so broken?
I'll tell the stories in a minute.
Oh.
But we don't need me to do anything like that, Justin. People can just go to YouTube and watch all the roller failures. There's more than enough on YouTube already.
Jeez.
So, my injuries. A few weeks ago, I was just climbing over a footstool here in the basement, and as I stepped down off the other side of it, I realised that there was a
monster jumped out.
Yoga mat there that the kids had left out, which slipped from under me, fractured a bone in my foot. And then a few weeks later, we'd gone to a sculpture park, Stevens Point, and there's this huge park bench there. And the bit that you sit on is like 8 feet off the ground. And I was a little bit ahead of the kids, and you know what's coming. I was a little bit ahead of kids in the Yolanda, so I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I'm sat on this by the time they arrived? Only by the time they arrived, I wasn't sat on it, I was laid flat on my back underneath it, because I'd failed in climbing up. With a fractured rib, and I don't know what I've done to my shoulder, but it's been pretty sore. And then 2 weeks ago, I was up a ladder in the backyard trimming bits off trees with a chainsaw, and this limb fell on the top of the kid's swing set. So came down the ladder, climbed up the ladder on the swing set, and just as I was coming back down after pulling this tree branch off, I went over on my ankle on the same foot that I'd fractured the bone in. So for the second time, my foot went all kinds of wonderful colours.
I sprained my finger handing my credit card to the sprinkler repairman. It was really bad.
So fortunately, it hasn't kept me off the bike. So.
Dang, that sounds miserable.
Next time you tell the story, please add the elements of fire and wind, or a tiger or bear.
But at least with me falling off trying to climb up this park bench, the kids didn't even try. They would have tried it if they hadn't seen me lay on the floor underneath it.
Nice. Way to save them.
And then the following weekend we were going out again and going to a state park. I got both the kids together with a really serious look on my face. I said, "Wait, Hope, if you see me go and I look like I'm going to climb up something, please stop me."
Good call.
Hitting a little bit, says he stabbed his thumb carving a pumpkin with his son. Taught his son a new word.
Nice.
Exactly, Owen.
That happens.
I used to race radio control cars, and I got a new car. And the body shells of those are polycarbonate and they're vacuum formed, so you've got to cut them out, paint them on the inside. So we were camping for the weekend. I thought, well, this would be a great opportunity. You know, if Mum and Dad can go out, I'll build my car. So I started putting it together. They'd gone out. I looked in my toolbox and I got everything, all my tools, except for a sharp knife to cut this body shell out. So I knew there was a model shop in the town that close by, so I drove there, and the only knife that they had was a scalpel. So,
oh man.
So I bought this scalpel, got back to the caravan, and I'm starting to cut the body, or get the body shell out. get the handle for this scalpel out and the blade, and I'm trying to push the blade onto the handle and it won't go on.
I
So
can
I'm
already
holding-
see blood everywhere as where this story ends.
So I'm holding the blade in my right hand between my thumb and my finger and the handle in my left hand, and I'm pushing and pushing. Eventually it clipped on and I felt the blade slip in my fingers. So I let go with my fingers. I was still pushing with my left arm and stabbed myself in my leg. Where
You should not be a surgeon.
I was that day. I went pretty deep. I went into the muscle.
Oh my word.
Comedy
Yeah.
of errors indeed.
Yeah,
Charlie.
absolutely, Charlie. I certainly had a few to learn from.
Owen says, Indy, you know he love you, right? People do care about you. You don't need to go buy any more blades. OG Banana Boy, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, banana boy, thank you. Yeah, there's Zach. You're liking the stream as well. Zach O'Reilly.
Oh, welcome, Zach.
Yes.
That's why you have 5 kids, Charlie. They can't all be that good at hiding.
I have 2 kids that did that too. We have these really high cupboards that we don't use on the tops of our kitchen cabinets.
Mhm.
And I was looking for the candy the other day because I'm like, I just need something. And couldn't find it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then when they get home, I was in the other room. I came in, one's climbing up on the counter, opening that cupboard. I was like, gotcha. So now I know. They tried.
We will be capitalizing on this parent tax.
course.
There's no escaping it.
Well, 2 of my kids did the switch witch. Do you guys do the switch witch?
What's that?
Where they keep a small little bag of candy for themselves and then they give all of it to the switch witch. They leave it on the front porch and then the switch witch comes and gives them a gift the next morning.
Huh.
So 2 of them did that.
Is this ran by local dentists? Take away.
It could
Actually, if
be,
anything, the dentist would be handing out more candy to drum up more business.
sometimes the dentists pay you for the candy. Have you ever heard that?
No?
Say what?
Sometimes dentists pay you for the candy. I mean, it's very minimal, but pay you.
Right.
But
Yep,
no,
I've
this
seen
is
that.
pretty much like the parents doing it, so we
they-
don't have so much candy.
Wait, if
But
the
then
parents are the switch witch, what else are the parents, Charisse?
I'm not saying anything, nothing. But the switch witch has to do something with that candy, you know? What do you do? Actually, so my husband's, gotta make sure no little ears are listening. My husband's been taking it to work after every time. And this year, his nurse was like, oh, my favorite day's coming up. And he's like, what do you mean? She's like, when the switch witch candy comes in. And he's like, oh, dang it, I guess we gotta do it.
Yes, Charlie says the dentist would just leave a bag of sugar. Got to pay for those Cervelos and Campy groups. What do you mean, Lynn? I am behind the fence.
Oh, that didn't work very well.
Wait, Owen, who were you talking to when he said, I guessed you were the switch witch? Are you talking about Charisse being the switch witch? Or her husband? Or me? I just want to have you spell that out a little bit further, Owen. Put your...
Right, it's here.
I plead the fifth, says Owen. I don't think you're American. I don't think you can plead the fifth. I don't think we're going to extend that right to a non-citizen.
Well, come on, Justin. I'm not a citizen yet. I'm a legal permanent resident, but...
Exactly. I'm not going to extend it to you either.
Oh,
Cough it up. Nice. Kid Little Bits did not trick or treat. Son's only 3, still a bit young, but we did carve pumpkins, take the leftover pumpkin pieces, and fed them to a local porcupine. That sounds fun. Because Halloween was on Sunday, Utah Halloween was on Saturday, and then everybody went trick or treating again on Sunday. And the fact that most everyone was trick-or-treating on Saturday got me in a little bit of a pickle with the fact that I had tickets to the Utah football game Saturday night. Uh-oh. Don't worry. I'm still married. And I got to go to the football game. I'm skilled. I'm really skilled.
Yes, that actually brings up a question.
And no, it's not because the lawyers hasn't given me the paperwork yet. That's not. I took like Wednesday through Friday off and did a bunch of stuff with the family, and then on Saturday we went down to Stephanie's brother's house, hung out with them for most of the day.
Peace out, kid, a little bit.
Treating with them. See you, kitten.
Yeah. Ooh. Good, Swan. Hopefully I pronounced your name right there. Good. Joining us on Facebook.
Look at this sagebrush. That must have hurt, Tiffany. Yeah. Do you ever visualize the swift climb while riding outside?
I can't say that I have, actually. Have you guys?
I visualize Zwift when it's really cold outside. Speaking of hugging things after bike accidents, did I tell you about the gal on Stephanie did a ride down in Provo, and a gal ended up landing in a barbed wire fence?
Really? Dang.
I think what happened was she was going over a cattle guard and her water bottle came out, and I think she looked back to see where her water bottle went.
And my car got,
And I don't know if it got caught in the kettle guard or she just lost control after the kettle guard, but she basically veered off the road and ended up like sprawling towards the barbed wire fence and like being all tangled up in it.
Oh,
Had to
my
get
word.
a bunch of stitches.
Wow.
Moral of the story, don't look back for your water bottle. Let
Don't
it go.
bring water. Just don't bring water.
Don't bring water.
I thought you were going to start singing, then Justin, let it go, let it go.
No. I'll leave that to the Broadway professionals. Stephanie and I actually went to the Broadway play of that last week.
How was it?
It was good, actually. It was, there was a couple parts that I was like, this was for kids? Seriously? Like, you know the part where they go up to like the store up in the mountain? There's that weird store owner. And there's like they're trying to buy stuff from him. And there's like a sauna in his store. I don't remember in the movie what they did, but they basically had a bunch of people run out of the sauna wearing only towels. And then afterwards, in the next scene, like they came out holding like leaves in front of themselves. And they were wearing like a skin color bodysuit, but they were trying to send the message very clearly that they were naked and covering themselves up with just leaves. And they went on for quite a while about it. I was like, really? I'm not sure I would want to have to explain this to my kids. But yes, half the audience was under 10.
Nice.
But they had a lot of really cool special effects. They did a really good job. I mean, it's Broadway. It better be good.
That's cool.
Save up for half my life for the nosebleed section. Okay, not true, but there's a lot less than getting a new sprinkler valve that's 4 feet underground.
Bonus.
I think our third terrace seats were like $55 a piece. But we bought them like at the beginning of COVID, and it got delayed and delayed and delayed. And finally we were able to use our tickets just recently.
So I had a weird dream last night. And it was just before I woke up as well. I dreamt that I had a 100-mile event that was cycling and then running. And I'd cycled 71 miles and I had to run the rest. And I bonked on the run. So I woke up and I was bonked. So I'm thinking, well, how's my workout going to go today?
Nice.
Ooh, I'm about to get shoved into the fence. Whew! I just barely, the blob
Barely moved.
took me right up against that fence, but I was about 2 inches away from hitting it with my shoulder.
You do realize that the fence isn't the right leader.
And I bet Eric would have had PTSD from his last crit. He was in that position right there.
Oh, I see our RGT
No yawning,
crew.
Andy.
I know, right? You see our RGT crews there already. So we'll pull the stream down as soon as we're finished here. Let them know that the stream is clear for them to take over. I've got a feather.
Me too.
I got nothing. I don't know how far. Where does the sprint start?
I don't even know. I'm gonna just
Me either.
attempt it.
Somebody went way early.
There it is.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a really
There it
short.
is.
That's why.
Wow. Nice
Oh,
work,
there it
Therese.
is. 0.02.
Patty!
Paddy, 8
Patty with
seconds.
8 flat.
Nice work, Paddy.
I should have dropped my feather.
No, I don't think he's on his Athos bike. He's on his kicker bike. Boom, called it. Nailed it. It's the kind of intel you get when you fly across the country and visit people's pain caves.
That bottle's empty. Have I got anything in this one? No, a little bit. One mouthful.
They can be virtually any flavor.
Is it right on, Jimmy? Couple of minutes here. Yeah, he said go, go. And he says no, no. Come on, Jerry. We've just done the same workout.
I'll take some success flavored cookies, please. Who knows the 1.21 gigawatts reference?
Back to
Absolutely.
the future. Isn't everybody?
Great,
I
Scott.
don't know it.
Run for your life.
I mean, is it the same if you say 1.21 gigawatts? It's just not the same. Here's the 1.21. $1,210 megawatts. Just it's not the same.
No.
Hey, who's gonna win today?
I'm 15th. Where did you come? 16th.
8th.
Oh,
I'm in the top 10. D Soldano with the win. No heart rate though. I think we're gonna have to disqualify her.
it was 2 places ahead of Paddy. All right, let's bring the stream down, hand it over to our RGT guys. Thanks everybody on the stream, much appreciated joining us. We'll be back live again in a few minutes time with guys riding on RGT. I'll be back with the team time trial tomorrow, a little bit later. Come and join us then, give us some support. Thank you very much for watching today. Take care everybody. Bye for now.
No.
Where's my mouse pointer from? There it is.